Hi, I'm Dr. Dharni. I have recently cleared UPSC Civil Service Examination 2023 and got an all India rank of 250. This is my fourth attempt. In my first attempt, I was not able to clear prelims. Second attempt also, I was not able to clear prelims. And in my third attempt, I cleared prelims and I missed my interview call by 15 marks. And in my fourth attempt, I was able to clear all the prelims, mains and interview stage, and I got all India rank 250. Firstly, I would say in my first attempt, I was not completely prepared. My current affairs was not completely prepared, and since it was my first attempt, I was starting from scratch, so I was not able to do well. And I think current affairs plays a very important role in preparation. One should read newspapers daily, and current affairs also one must concentrate and read very meticulously. In prelims, what I find more important is finding the wow factor in each and every questions or issues that we see. For example, there are many issues that comes repeatedly in the previous year questions. For example, mosquito. Wilbur-Charia method was there in the news, and last year there was a question on mosquitoes. Lemongrass was used to repel mosquitoes. So we have to find that very unique thing, because mosquito is a very big problem in India. So we have to find what is relevant to us while reading the current affairs, and we have to concentrate more on it. And in my second attempt, what I found more difficult was I concentrated more on aptitude and not on comprehension. I thought I'll do aptitude very nicely, and this is something that I think people should change, that they should balance both the aptitude portion of CSAT and the comprehension. And what I did was, in comprehension, I practiced each and every previous year question. I try to analyze what I did right and what I did wrong, why my answer was different from UPSC's answer key, and I tried to analyze what the thought process was behind that particular question's answer. So that helped me a lot, and I did only the previous year questions for the comprehension part. And prelims also, it is very important to look into the previous year questions. And my strategy for prelims is that I focused more on test series. I did nearly 100 question papers, 100 plus question papers for this last attempt, and that really helped me in tackling the questions, because prelims is getting more and more difficult by the day, and the concepts are also getting more wider, and we have to know each and everything. So I think focusing more on prelims is more important right now, and doing more than 100 test series really helped me in framing the mindset. And another one important point that I would like to say is, we are writing the prelims at 9 o'clock in the morning and CSAT at 2 in the afternoon. So we have to train our brain to be active at that time. That is very important. So if our brain remains active only, we will be able to perform better and be able to remember the things that we have learnt also. And revision also plays a very important part in prelims. While doing test series, what I find more difficult was, I was not able to revise the test series that I have put. In the third attempt, I was not able to revise all the papers that I have put. I did nearly 70 plus in my third attempt, but I couldn't revise it. So what I did was, I put a separate note for my prelims, GS, and I jot down what mistakes I have did, and I revised it very often, and I went back to the standard books of prelims, and I read why this portion I have put it wrongly. So that is also one important thing that helped me in prelims. And prelims, I found NCRTs more useful. NCRTs must be thoroughly read, and I read and revised NCRTs multiple amount of times. More than 5 times I read in each and every NCRT and I revised it. And standard books, current affairs plays a very important role in prelims. And regarding my CSAT also, what uniquely I did was, I searched for each and every topic in YouTube, and there are many SSC videos where many teachers are coming and explaining each and every question. of CSAT. So that really helped me a lot. So I did profit and loss by, and many teachers' name will come in YouTube. So I referred to those videos, and for profit and loss itself, I think there will be 100 plus videos. So I practiced CSAT daily during my prelims preparation for that 3-4 months, and daily 1 hour I will dedicate for aptitude part, and comprehension I did previous year questions. And secondly, my mains strategy. Mains I got 698 marks in my third attempt, and in my fourth attempt I got 819. So I improved my marks from 700 to 820, 120 marks increase. There are many mistakes that I did in my third attempt, my first mains. What I did wrong was I did not concentrate more on optional. And secondly, the way to write answers, the introduction conclusion part, I was not sure, and I focused more on reading so many books and so many articles, etc. So I was not able to replicate it properly. The return ratio was very poor for me at that time. And in my fourth attempt, this attempt, I stuck to very important notes or toppers notes or important standard books, current affairs materials. So I kept my sources very minimal, and I revised it thoroughly, and I also made short notes for introductions and conclusions. My introductions were unique, and my conclusions were also very relevant and unique. Example, in Indian society, I used a term called Vanchitonko Varyata as conclusion. The privileged to the underprivileged is the translation. This was given in economic survey and budget. So I used it in Indian society questions and social issues answers also. And in geography also, I gave way forward for each and every question in geography. I tried to include government schemes. If they're asking about natural vegetation, I wrote National Afforestation Scheme or Kunming Montreal, that thing. So that really helped me. I try to include so many diagrams in each and every questions that I write. If it's a society or social issues, I try to draw flow charts or line diagrams, etc. If it's history, I try to draw a India map, and I'll try to point some one or other places in that map. If it's geography, if it's a 10-mark question, I drew 2 diagrams, or if it's a 15-mark question, I drew 3 diagrams explaining the process behind that part. So I find this is very important. So that breaks the monotony of our answer writing. And secondly, coming to the essay, I feel essay is very important and very scoring, that we can do in a very easy manner. Unique examples I gathered from various sources, and I made a point that unique example must be known to everybody, so that the examiner knows what I'm writing. So I stuck to the government sources. I referred to Padma Shri awardees, and I referred what they have went through, and I looked into their backstory and what was their journey, why they was given Padma Shri awards, and I did it in my free time and really enjoyed doing it. And I used it for essay and ethics also, the same examples. So that is something that I did for essay. And in essay, the last attempt I got only 100. This attempt I got 117. What I think I did uniquely was I tried to analyze each and every topic, and I tried to divide it into subtopics. Like connecting those subtopics is very important, because it brings coherence to our essay. So I practice more on that. Instead of writing more essays, I try to divide it into these kind of things, and I try to incorporate more examples into it. Regarding my GS4 strategy, I find finishing the ethics paper within 3 hours very challenging, and we have to write so many content for ethics. So I focus more on writing test series. I did each and every week I wrote a test in ethics, and that really helped me a lot. And instead of giving very monotonous or standardized definitions, I tried to incorporate what I felt in my real life, and I incorporated that into the introduction part. And I stuck to what is very relevant, like if it's something about cleanliness, I wrote the quote of cleanliness is next to godliness, or a quote like there is every cloud has a silver lining. So I wrote these kind of very unique quotes, and those quotes must be very relevant, and the examples that we are giving should also be very relevant. And I had a book where I wrote examples, unique examples, very relevant examples. I wrote example of Sudha Murthy, etc. also. So I had a note for examples, and I used it for essay and ethics combinedly. So essay and ethics is very scoring subjects, and you have to concentrate more. And I referred to previous year toppers also for how they wrote their answers and what was unique in their answers, how they tackled each and every question, what can I learn from them. That was one thing that I did for ethics, and also other GS papers. And we find many toppers putting their notes or content in the Telegram for free. So those are gem of the content. So just we should have to mindfully use that instead of studying so many things. Regarding my GS 2 and 3, I find in 3 Indian economy part, I find it is very important to add the facts in economy. So Indian GDP or per capita income, if we are incorporating it within the answers, then it would be much better is what I feel. And in environment also, what I did was I referred to previous year toppers copies and toppers notes also, and in that I found a unique point. A topper has differentiated effects of climate change as general effects and specific effects. I wrote like this in my answers also. So I find it very important to learn from the previous year toppers copies and do it, incorporate it in mains. So this is what my strategy for mains was.